we have a very special patient here today. This is Tony. And Tony had the All-on-X procedure done 14 years ago, which is about when I started performing that procedure. So my first All-on-X was in 2010, so 15 years ago. And I want you to, if you don't mind, telling the audience about your experience and the good things and also the bad things and maybe complications or things that you expected that didn't quite go right. I would really like to know the truth behind this procedure from then to now.
Great. The procedure itself was done by an oral surgeon separate from the dental office in Nevada, and it was done in a few visits. His procedure was one, did upper and lowers, and it was over with. The work was over 12 months.
Okay.
About a year and a half to get the final set.
You know, for someone who, for example, maybe has some good solid teeth, and you know, we have patients that call all the time and they say, oh, well, I'm missing 5 teeth, so you might as well take them all out. I do.
No, yeah, I wouldn't go that way.
You wouldn't go that far.
No, mine turned to powder from an auto accident I had in 2001, and it left me a quad. But the dental went to powder had to be the post-op, meds. That's all that was determined.
Right.
But literally crumbled.
So you had no choice.
Right.
And that is something that I think is really important for people to know, is that this procedure is at the end when you can't save your teeth anymore or get bridges, for example. Mm. So if you could go back and get individual bridges and things like that, would you opt for that versus the procedure that you had done?
Oh, yes. Yes, by all means, yeah. It's just the way it was suggested is each portion of the bridge had its own anchors, and its own anchor into the bone, and he described is similar to the procedure I have now up in cheek area. It's the gums and the dental would allow this, mm-hmm. which is so minimal to flex, but it gave independence on each from the adjoining bridge. When I have this, it's a very single element, and it's uncomfortable, basically, and it's securely placed, beautifully placed, in fact.
Absolutely. The surgeon and the prosthodontist or whoever restored did a beautiful job, mm-hmm. And it's lasted this long so far. But I think, sometimes it's important to hear all of the truths from a patient to know what this procedure entails, and not run to do the procedure when you still have some teeth that are viable. And so there are these big companies out there now that are they only do All-on-X procedures. So if you come in with healthy teeth, a lot of times they'll take them all out just to get the procedure done. And that's something that we're really against.
Yeah, so much. Yeah, that's just poor business.